hello. Welcome back to my channel. Andy here. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you don't hear the drilling that they're doing downstairs into my floor. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Hopefully this little muff does its job.
Phrasing.
I was just playing a very modified version of one of my favorite Beethoven songs, his Moonlight Sonata. I mean, I always think of it more as like a funeral dirge, but it is actually literally a sonata. Can a dirge be a sonata? Actually, that's a good question. It's a very, very famous song. It has a few different names. It's the Moonlight Sonata. It's the Moonshine Sonata, although not moonshine in the terms of like drinking moonshine. It's just kind of the literal translation from the German would be the Moonshine Sonata. Moonshine in America is a drink that is illegal. So anyway, we won't talk about it. It's interesting when a song like this gets a name like Moonlight Sonata because obviously it's a classical work, so it's kind of named after its like position, either in a symphony or in some other in an opera or something. It's kind of like given a catalog name in a it's like a Dewey Decimal System type of thing. So whenever you give a piece of music a name like Moonlight Sonata or Fur Elise, which I've also done a video on, watch that after this. But whenever you give a name, some people feel like that colors too much of what people are going to feel about the piece of music. And if you say Moonlight Sonata, it already kind of invokes emotion before you've heard the piece of music. And so you want just a plain dry name, something like Piano Sonata number 14 in C sharp minor, that won't kind of color your attitude before you start listening. So this is why people debate this name. It's a very, very famous piece of music, one of the most well-known in history. This has not caused Marcin to shy away from taking it on. Nice and slow at the beginning. I like it. I mean, it's a slow song. Alright, and we're going to pause right there. Marvelous, incredible. I love his timing on that slow, so slow, so deliberate. Most guitar players, when they play this, if they're playing it in the classical style, they may play it just in first position and change it to A minor. Other guitar players will just skip the first movement entirely, altogether, skip right to the third movement. I love how each note of that main lead melody line is played with a different style of pluck. It's either he's plucking it, or he's pulling the string off and letting it drop back down on the frets, or he's tapping it with his fingernail, or he's pinching a harmonic. A lot of those really high skill level techniques, they sound incredible fast when you're going incredibly quickly, but it's much harder to make them sound good when they're slow and just held and sustained. He really lets a lot of those whole notes breathe, especially in the first movement, which again is there to lull you. It hooks you. It has that beautiful... Then he explodes into that third movement. I love the little flamenco riff that leads us into his movement after the third. I love the kind of Spanish flamenco style clapping, the percussive clapping. I'm not sure what it's called. I will put it here. It has the Eastern flavor. It has the Spanish flavor. It has the classical flavor. It's such a like cauldron of different kind of influences.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump in. As you can probably hear, I'm sick, so I won't speak for a while, but I cannot emphasize enough how hard it is to play those quick little notes with the open resonance that they have that quickly on a steel string guitar. Incredible work.
So effortless to play like that. He can splay his thumb out like that. He muffles notes on purpose. The way he adds those dead notes is incredible. The harmonics. Wow. Little too much smoke. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The kid has absolute control over his instrument. He's mastered it. I love how slow he lets it get. I love how the chords even start to slow down as he's playing them, and it gets, I forgot what the word for that is in classical music. I'll put it here. It's not rubato, where you're going quicker and quicker and quicker and falling out in front of the music. It's the opposite. The ways he's doing those octaves almost sounds like a bouzouki. the incredible quick like finger flick style that he has with his hand. It sounds like he's mixed this song with like Greek folk music or Baltic funk, or everything has a little bit of funky in it. Maybe people might get annoyed with this. Maybe people might be mad at this idea. Like, how dare you take a piece of music like this and change it and manipulate it and add your own melodic breakdowns and create your own kind of phrasing for it and change literally the melody in certain ways. I think this is how music stays alive. I think, you know, this song has been played for whatever 200 I don't know how many years. I have no idea, but 200-ish years, and it's still so popular that like everybody in the world has heard it and musicians know it instantly. I think it lends itself to being adapted. I know people have said he's worked with classical with symphonies before, that he's performed with them. If that's something you guys would like me to check out, let me know in the comments. What do you think of this? Do you think that he went too far with it? Do you think he took it to a place it shouldn't go? Do you think he should go further with it? I like how he does it. I like that he adds his own movements. I like that he adds his own portions so that you can kind of mix and match yourself. I'd love for him to do, like, I know he doesn't watch these, but if hypothetically one of the commenters here comments to him and he sees it, I'd love for him to try more fantastical. One of my favorite pieces by Bach is Fantasy and Fugue in G, I believe. The organ piece. I would love to hear that played on guitar. I would love to hear that played on acoustic guitar with all the reverberations and added drums that he puts in there, added percussion. Maybe that isn't his style, but I'd love to hear him do kind of deeper into the catalog. Anyway, let me not criticize him. He's brilliant. He's incredible. I'm sure he's working all the time. More power to him. More power to you if you like and subscribe. Because I'm doing this all the time, guys. This is what I'm doing over here. All right? So like and subscribe, jump in. You want to see full versions of all these videos, extended analysis, things that get copyright struck, sketches, just videos that I've taken off of YouTube because they were too cool. Check out my Patreon. We're all having a great time over there. But you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to join the patrons to just be cool and hang out. Thank you very much. Until next time, keep playing.